Hello, and welcome to Final Show Films. I'm John, or Senstaku, as you might know me on Twitter, the executive producer here, and I just want to thank you for watching. It really means a lot to us that people watch, listen to, and enjoy our shows. If you want to help us keep making these shows as fun and lively as they can be, please join your fellow fans in supporting us at our Patreon page at patreon.com/fsfilms or by subscribing to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/finalshowfilms. It really means a lot to us that the amount of you who do support us continue to do so, especially our $25 plus tier supporters on Patreon. Antitonic, Cat Waterflame, Samantha Bates, Maureen Monty, and Gravity Alexander. Every little bit helps, so thank you to all of our patrons and subs. Check us out on Twitter at Final Show Films and on our website at www.finalshowfilms.com for updates, go-live notifications, and more. We love interacting with you, so feel free to tweet at us or email us at finalshowfilms@gmail.com. That being said, please relax and enjoy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to Everyone is Warlocks Conflux, the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign that we're running here on Final Show Films. My name is Jack. I am your storyteller and dungeon master for this narrative, and joining me today are a number of people who we assume that can be heard, starting with John.
Yes, I can be heard because I fixed OBS because OBS keeps unfixing my changes. I'm John, and I'm playing Elishard Amacy, the human warder and Pact of the Host Undying Warlock.
And Aaron.
Hi, I'm Aaron, and I am playing... Oh, God. It's been a long day. Zoe, the stabby warlock.
Yes, accurate.
Homebrew.
Jeremy.
Homebrew. Hi, I'm Jeremy. I am playing Korshana Sazakri, Kalishtar, Mindy Warlock.
And Nikki, I can't wait to see where this goes.
Hi, I'm playing Diamond Katara, the awkward warlock.
Yes!
And William.
Hi, I'm William, and I'm playing Wotan Saltspray, the pirate warlock.
And Cody.
I'm Cody. I'm playing Cole, the snack warlock.
And Mara.
Nikki, are you okay?
I don't know what's happening. Hi, I'm Mara, and I'm playing Aurelia Clementine Everns, the I don't know what to say here. Human archaeologist pact of the
Shooty.
Yeah,
I mean, I would say the panic warlock, but that's my read.
That's just me. So
I almost had whatever I'm drinking come out of my nose. That's all.
I was gonna say.
But
I was gonna go with engineering for your character because
Yeah,
you're
that
really
doesn't- that-
interested
you
in
can't-
how
you can't,
something
like-
works.
Well,
but
yeah, you can't
Tinker,
case
Tinker,
that.
Warlock.
Tinker.
But
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
yes,
There we go.
Our last moments in
Tinker
Conflux.
Tailor Soldier Spy.
It's a book, dude.
No,
Anyway.
I was pointing out.
He's
relevant-
naming
okay.
all of the
that's
people.
that's the joke with Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, though. You point out who's who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But our last moments in Conflux were spent in the lanes and alleys of Dancer's Court and Knives Font, where warlocks lurk in the shadows under lethal threat. This week in the Plainlock City began with an open assault on a number of warlock compacts as they assembled for a party of sorts, and since then, even the most brash competitors in the great game have taken to subtler paths, lest their activities catch the eye of the hunters. For the players' part, the Hawkshead Compact has made a dramatic step in their maneuvering, gaining the patronage of a high-ranking Durgar of the Deep Guilds. Gorazin Karag, crime boss extraordinaire, now stands to benefit immensely in the event of the Compact winning the Great Game, and has promised to throw the aid of his illegal manufacturing operation in their support. Meanwhile, across the city, Cole and Diamond attended a magic show, witnessing an artistic cornucopia of illusion and grace, wherein both performers exhibited magnificent showmanship, although the Warlocks have their own suspicions about which of them might actually possess one of the Fey Antiquities, a collection of powerful arcane artifacts scattered around the city. And now our eyes are once more drawn to the shadowy alleys of Knives Font as the youngest pair have almost reached home once more. Cole and Diamond.
Mhm.
You are making your way
Downtown.
back.
Walking
Glad it
fast.
wasn't just me.
Big
No.
success.
We are homebound, though.
So I'll see you guys next Thursday.
You did it to yourself, Jack.
And there's probably only 7 or 8 blocks left before you guys reach Cat Scratch Alley and the Hawkshead House. The night is cool, misty, damp, perfect purse cutting and backstabbing weather.
Glad I have my purse hidden.
I am the purse. Wait, I don't want to get cut. Never mind. Whoops.
And you have concluded your first foray into what might become a recurring effort to acquire a cloak. Do you have anything that you need to do or say before you get back to the house where everybody else is?
Diamond kind of looks at Cole and goes, that was super fun. I just realized that I have to check with my mom about something really quick. So if you could just go to the house and tell everyone
It
what
is almost
happened,
midnight, by the way, Diamond.
that's fine. My mom will answer the door. Just,
From where we are, you'd probably get there like at what? It'd take her a couple hours to get there, wouldn't it?
Probably.
Yeah.
it's fine. I need the walk. Besides, Rorik's here. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine.
You need
Are you
your
sh-
sleep, miss.
Yeah, that too. I do.
Think with
Okay.
everything that's just
yeah.
like in the morning.
Yeah, no,
I'll-
it can wait in the morning. It can wait. It can wait.
I'll take you
Sorry.
tomorrow.
Thanks. Okay. Never mind then. Don't. Sorry. We can keep going. It's fine.
Okay, because we're like a few blocks away now.
You're about 5 minutes walk from home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
I
Yeah.
just I'm just thinking about a lot of stuff, and I'm still like distracted about the magic show and the sleep stuff and all of that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Everything okay?
Yes.
Insight check. Because she wouldn't bring it up 5 minutes from home. Like, I should probably go.
I should probably go.
11.
She's fidgety for some reason. Can't really look you in the eye for any particular reason.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Weird.
Is it because you accidentally used your actual name when we tried to steal that thing from them? Or is it because the Warlock hunters?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about both of those things. So that's another.
It's fair. We kind of did. We had a lot happen in a short amount of time.
That's normal, I think, for us. That checks out. No, it's not the name thing. If they do like track us down, I mean, what are they gonna do? Even if they did, because we're like.
I think you knocked them out fast enough to where they didn't hear it. They were just like, "What?" and then asleep.
Yeah. And like I am scared a little bit of just like people coming out and attacking Warlocks, but we're not wearing we're not doing anything. We're just out walking with no magic. You and Rourke are here. I can summon a sword. Like it's someone tries to. We're the most dangerous things on the alley right now.
Yeah.
A particularly large cat hisses at you from a dustbin.
Better be happy I don't have my oozling. That's
And you guys make the left-hand turn down the alley.
Lately, all the neighbors' cats have disappeared.
Yeah.
It's just a semicircle at the bottom of our door that's because Bubbles is
Just
just
kinda-
out.
Just like
Elishard comes back and looks up. Why are we suddenly called Mrs. Lovett's Pies?
No, that door is broken. We have to get that door fixed because Thorvald crashed through it.
Wotan fixed it.
Yeah. We fixed it though.
Yeah, Wotan fixed it.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Random details I happen to remember. But you guys arrive at home right about the time that whoever's on first watch is probably getting ready to Zoe. And you are able to access your dwelling. Is anybody else
Thank
up
God.
at a late hour or
Probably.
Alright.
It's
Probably.
yeah.
Okay, so everybody's awake.
Okay, never mind. I'm not on watch yet then.
Sorry.
He's awake, yeah.
Unless Wotan has decided to turn in early for his beauty sleep.
I know
Probably,
Aurelia stays
honestly.
up late. She doesn't sleep very much.
In all honesty, Wotan probably has gone to sleep. He is one of the oldest. Without Major, I think he's the oldest in the group.
Oh yeah.
So he's just like, you know what?
Probably by decades.
I'm gonna get sleep now.
Before they come in, Jinx just announces, "Hey guys, we're home." And then, but like 30 seconds before.
Yeah.
And then the door swings open.
Hey, everybody.
Nah.
I'm gonna go to bed now 'cause I need it.
Welcome back.
How'd
What?
it go?
Hey! Great!
It was a very entertaining show.
Magic is cool.
Yep.
I like magic.
It is.
Progress on
You guys
that.
don't
I
even
would like
need an
to
insight
roll-
check.
okay.
Yeah.
So,
gonna say.
I was just
Diamond
gonna
did.
ask, any progress on whether or not they might have actual magic?
Oh, I mean, the
think it's-
girl
yeah,
flew up
Bailey?
into the air, and it was not. That was like she went up in the air like, what'd you say, like 80 feet, Jack? What was the
About 40 feet.
40 feet? Okay, yeah, she went up in the
Probably,
air
yeah.
like
30,
30,
40
40 feet, and
No ropes, no pulleys.
nothing. And unless she's a warlock, she probably has the cloak.
Either cloak, warlock, or I assume no wings.
Nope.
No wings.
There are some
Nope.
people who can naturally fly. Cool.
Okay. So,
Uh-huh.
sounds like a good lead then. Now I just have to
They're
figure out a way
very
to get the cloak away from them.
snooty and like their privacy a lot. I don't know what that is about.
I mean,
Doing
You tried
one's
to talk to them?
privacy.
About the cloak?
No.
Okay.
I mean, if I
He
had
just kind of had that look about him.
if I had a magical
Okay, can I
cloak-
roll insight?
Yeah, definitely.
If I had a magical
Yeah.
cloak that I was using to make money, I'd probably be pretty secretive about it as well.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh.
Cora has
Oh.
just noticed that they got home. Yes.
it's you two.
Cole and Diamond can both roll deception checks if you're trying to.
Oh, I
Goody.
should roll it.
Please
Hang
roll
on.
below a 6.
Damn
Oh God, that's bad.
14.
Okay, I'm apparently somehow just oblivious. I'm just
Zoe, they are definitely not telling the whole story.
Okay. Does it, if with a 21 I can tell, does it seem like immediate danger type thing, or just like, we don't really want to mention that?
A little more the second one.
Okay. I won't call him on it in public. I want Diamond to like me, goddammit.
Or like we got a heavy red mark, like we ran into a door and like a glass door, and we don't want to be like, yeah, no, we totally opened it before. This is from something else.
Yep. Right. Yeah.
I got sunburn.
We went, we saw a magic show, and we didn't try to talk to them. Yes.
This red mark on my head, that's acne, man. Why you
Why
gotta
you
bring
gotta
it
call
up?
me out like this? Puberty's a bitch. Leave me alone. It's not a face, Mom. Jeez.
We'll just have to figure out some way to separate them from that cloak if we need it.
Well, tomorrow I have an appointment that I have to go to
Yes.
in the afternoon.
Ooh, that's right. With your gun and the lady.
Do you want?
Yes.
Do you want backup on that?
Yes, I would.
I'll go with.
I will too.
All right. I don't know if we should take any precautions because of the events. Additional precautions. Anyway.
Don't use magic in public.
Yes, that. But as far as trying to, I don't think that's possible anyway. We'll just have to risk it.
Tomorrow, I think we established this was at a different time. One of an armor fitter is coming by to help outfit the group. We did succeed in our negotiations. We have a sponsor.
Ah,
Yay!
I think we already told everyone who was back that, but reiterating now.
mhm.
Yes.
Aurelia could have. She's been busy like writing frantically in a basement somewhere. So
Probably.
I probably could have missed that. It's entirely possible. So
A
I'll get it
basement
now.
here specifically.
Yes.
Okay, just in case anybody wondered if she just decided to go, squat
a
in
different
somebody else's
one.
basement.
Yeah,
So-
How
kicked open
many-
somebody else's door. And it's like, I'm using your basement.
This is one of Mara's characters, so I would not put it past.
Right.
Which is
Have
why
we
I wanted
had-
to come out and explicitly state.
Thank you.
I had
Yes.
to remind myself that this wasn't our Warcraft game where we have a basement full of scorpions.
Mm.
And it's like, wait, isn't it? Because I was.
We
saying
just
that,
have a
isn't the
basement full of rats who
scorpions?
spy for our landlords.
Yep.
No, it's just rats
Mhm,
here.
that's
Yeah.
that.
And the bombs.
Have we had because I don't remember like the days and how time skips have been working recently. Have we had a couple days since the attack or not?
We had
It's
the day after the attack.
It's just okay. Cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have that, and then I was going to stop by my house and check out with the apartment and check on that situation, and then go stop by the whatever that tavern name is, the one where
More
Torvald, is that his name?
Yes, Torvald. is
Yes,
his name.
Torvald.
My
I'm
God,
sorry.
Mara.
I have a lot of NPCs in various games that are like names that start with that sound.
I just
Yeah.
gone to Scotland for a few days and all it's like D&D what?
Mara's,
Yes.
Mara's a love me leaving kind of gal.
That is what happened. But it was yes,
have
there's
to take
a
care of
whole
my
story
dad
there.
and leave him.
Anyway, but we had also been talking about doing the kobold.
Yes.
Yes, we should. I think that was a priority. I think maybe
Yes.
should we do that tomorrow or
We
still
need to
to-
figure out
wait.
our way in.
that's right.
Yeah,
And the armor.
Thought actually you would potentially be able to get us archaeological passes into the deep roads.
Yes,
Yeah,
I could.
that'd be
I haven't been-
that would
Yeah,
require
because
There's
we
usually
need to get
paperwork.
past the guards in such a way they'll let us back, just in case we can't get out some other way.
Aaron, did you
Yes.
say deep roads?
Yes, because look, I've been playing a lot of Dragon Age.
That's fine.
lately.
I got really
Look,
excited.
I already did this in like 2 other games. I'm
That's-
excited
we're
that
good.
there's a
Or Zamora
Yeah.
crafts.
No,
Fine.
usually a pass takes paperwork and it takes a couple weeks, but I can go talk to a friend and see if we can get that a little bit sped up. Yes,
would be good.
certainly. Oh, and reminder that Aurelia's wearing gloves now and she hasn't mentioned this at all. She's just wearing them all the time.
Okay.
So that's a thing. Anyway,
this is not I swear this isn't metagaming, but you're working with explosions a lot. Can I
yes.
try and do like an insight for whether or not she's blown off a finger?
Definitely. Sounds like
Because
exactly the sort of thing you should
look.
roll an insight for. Hell yeah.
bombs, gunpowder.
No, yeah, it totally makes sense.
What makes me a good demo man?
Yeah, that's what Zoe is curious about.
It's a bad demo man. I wouldn't be sitting here discussing it with you.
13.
13. You take a few minutes, like the thought occurs to you, you take a few moments to observe and watch. All the fingers seem to move.
Mhm.
Okay.
So either she's really good with prosthetics or she hasn't blown off any of her fingers.
Look, either way, I'm not gonna push it.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just gonna tell her there's nothing to be ashamed of if you blow stuff off.
once again following in the footsteps of Hedon.
So,
All right.
yes, by now it is slightly past midnight. So,
Alright.
Aurelia, your meeting is technically on the 4th. So while the
yes.
statement "I have a meeting tomorrow" was correct, it's not the tomorrow of I sleep once and then it's meeting day.
Okay. It's
Right. So yes, it is.
it-
It is.
It's
Is right about now, like 12:30 a.m. on the 3rd.
okay. Gotcha. Semantics. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
You are technically correct.
All right. Well,
That's
I'm gonna
kind
go
of
up
correct.
and then go to sleep. I can take
Okay.
second watch or third.
I'll take first.
I'll take first with Zoe.
I'll go second.
I'll look over at Zoe. Roof or door?
No preference.
I'll take the roof.
I'll do second then with Cora.
I'll do third.
All right.
I'll be back in an hour. Locate creature, fly away. Whee! My nightly
So-
ritual.
First watch. Zoe, you're inside. So, Elishard, I'll have you give me a perception check from your roof top vantage point.
Not meant to be advantage, but 19.
19. You see a few moving figures. A couple that run across rooftops, probably a block or two away, not headed your direction. And then about 5 minutes later, another 3, seemingly following in a similar path.
Gonna Keep an eye open for that.
Okay. A few hours later, towards the end of your watch, there's a tap, tap, tap as somebody with a walking staff makes their way down the alley, past the Hawk's Head house, not stopping. They're carrying a small hooded lantern. Hood pulled up over their own head.
Nice Font doesn't have warders, right?
Nope.
Okay. So that's curious.
And then after they pass Hawk's Head house, they go a few more houses down, pull out a key, jingle, 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 unlock a door. It shuts behind them. That's about it for the evening for you.
I will whoever is coming up to the roof for second watch, I will note that there seems to be somebody working a job in town. Keep an eye on the rooftops.
When Aurelia wakes up, she goes downstairs where I'm assuming there's like a candle or something, or like a lantern set up.
Yeah.
For just light.
There's some lighting.
And she checks her hand. She's trying to make sure it's not spreading because
You've got one little octopus sucker at the end of your finger. Just one.
Okay, it's the same size and everything. Like I'm just I have to
Yep.
check. Okay.
Yep.
Just for my clarification, I assume this happens after Zoe leaves. from
Yes.
watch.
Yeah. She definitely makes sure she was alone.
Yep.
I assumed. Just wanted to be sure that wasn't.
So Cora and Aurelia, which one of you is on the roof?
I'll go roof.
All
Okay.
right. Perception check for Cora then. Fog
The
starts to-
dice have remembered who's rolling for Cora.
I'm so glad we got our dice curse emote approved and everything.
For the record, I have rolled 3 dice so far today, and they have been a 3, a 4, and a 3.
Fog starts to roll in off the river.
Okay.
It's probably about 30, 40 feet in elevation at most points. Definitely enough to start to shroud your visibility. And you hear occasional sounds out there in the murk. Mostly sounds normal. The occasional passing cart. Maybe a shout or two from a bar down the street. That kind of thing, but nothing too worrying.
Okay.
Your few hours or so pass. Who's taking over for third watch? Besides Cody or Cole? Anybody else?
Nikki, we can't hear you.
I'm also doing third watch.
Okay. Which one of you is going to the roof?
I'll go to the roof.
All right.
I'll be at the door.
How long do you stay on the roof, Cole?
I already did my look around, so before I went to sleep, so I'll stay for the whole time. Edgar will be perched, and then Jinx will be down in the inside.
Oh, okay. So you flew off during first watch?
Before I went to bed, yeah.
Before you went to bed? Okay.
I had one spell slot left, so yeah.
Gotcha. Roll me a D100 then.
Yep.
You probably need to sleep.
Okay. So you made your pass out, still trying to work your way around the city, cover areas that you haven't before.
Yeah.
Nothing pings your senses at this point.
Okay. Yeah, and then I would have come back and gone to sleep.
As the one on the roof, then go ahead and roll a perception check. With the fog here, disadvantage now.
12. Oh,
12.
The first one was so good.
It's difficult to make out much visually, and the heavy moisture in the air almost deadens the sound as well. Surprisingly quiet for someone who's lived with the noise of the city pretty much their whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, you hear fairly far away something that might be a scream. But it's Knives font, so it probably was.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're probably already dead.
I like that Jeremy's bad rolling dice curse manifested itself in universe as a fog.
Makes sense.
I just heard fog rolling. I was like, oh shit, this is how we get trapped in Barovia.
Nope, fortunately not.
Okay.
We left one demi-plane for another demi-plane.
I was gonna say we're about as insulated from Barovia as is
Yeah.
possible to be within D&D
Yeah.
here.
We have downgraded.
Let's see. But yeah, I'll just be flipping my coins around in my hand during my watch too.
But the rest of the watch passes fairly quietly. And then dawn begins to break off to the east as the sun starts to rise over the flat of the Conflux rock. And everybody wakes up, having had a long rest, gotten your spell slots back, recovered all hit points, etc., etc. It is the morning of the 3rd of Troilux.
Okay, guys, I gotta go talk to my mom. I'll see you all later. Bye.
Oh,
okay,
Out the door.
bye.
Okay, so it is the 3rd today. So my meeting was on the 4th, right?
Yes, your
What's
meeting
that?
was on the 4th.
Okay, so it next day.
Yep.
Aurelia is sitting at the tank again.
Like people are getting ready to go. All right, Aurelia, we heading out?
No, sorry, I got it's the next day. Because you can tell when it's
Okay.
certain time past sunset. So next day from today. Sorry, I have to
Gotcha.
keep writing. I could go to the university though later.
You could.
Yes.
In that case,
First, I spent some time trying to talk to Constance as usual. Nothing.
No response.
Yep.
Was it today or tomorrow that the shipment from the Deep Guilds is expected?
The runner and the fitter are showing up today.
Okay, yeah.
And then after that,
We've also got an envoy from the Deep Guilds coming to hand over a contract for us to sign for our sponsorship with them, as well as a fitter to check anything that might be needed from us as part of. They've agreed to outfit us, so any armor we might need, they'll be checking what they need to give us for armor sizes.
Yeah.
Cole looks down at the armor he just spent over 100 gold on.
Oh.
They're there.
Cool.
Keep in mind, fuck, that is not the accent for this week. Keep in mind, part of the reason we're doing this is not just because we need new armor, but because we need this sponsorship, and if we in the future need different armor,
Yeah.
we'll be able to acquire it.
Also, that includes arms, so if there's a sword you're fancying, then also ask that.
How about glass?
I would
Ask the question when they get here.
When are they getting here? What time?
Sometime today.
hopefully after Diamond gets back. I assume that I tried to communicate that last night.
Oh no, you did. You
I
definitely
don't know
did.
if either of the Diamond or Diamond's attachment were listening, but I tried. I don't remember his name. Sorry.
Rorik.
Diamond definitely heard you last night. She
Cool.
just forgot.
Cool.
And question for Jeremy, because I was not here. Did Cora express that she had been trying to do what she was doing with Constance or not? Would that have been?
They have not yet.
Okay. Cool. That's fine. Yeah, I'll head out then. So I should be back hopefully by lunch.
On the topic of armor, we could be a little less cautious within reason about armor that clangs, because I can do this now. Woden, would you mind if I demonstrate?
Go ahead.
You're a wolf.
Yeah, that's the sound you'd make, I'd imagine.
Oh, woo.
Yeah, you gotta howl.
So Woden's a wolf now. For those who are watching.
Actually, I'm curious. Cora, can you and Woden still...
I would assume so.
I mean, I still have a language, even if I can't speak it right now. So,
which, by the way, that something for later. I'm mentally reminding myself of something nice, talking about it, because that's how you mentally remind yourself, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yes, you mentally remind
That's,
yourself.
yeah, that's totally fair.
Yep, I'm still in here. Just can't really say words with wolf teeth.
Woden thinks to no one in particular.
Yeah.
No, that's responding to Cora's attempts to mentally contact. We may have just lost Jeremy. Never mind. She was just sitting still for a second.
I stopped moving for 2 seconds, and all of a sudden it's like, check for a pulse.
Nobody has any faith in their internet connection.
Yeah.
No.
To be fair, we regularly lose people on our calls.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How long does that last? If I'm still...
It requires me to remain focused on it, so it's kind of that or invisibility. But right now, up to an hour.
How many people?
One at a time. Sorry, Woden, if we've checked that.
Then I return normal.
Yeah.
Cole is scruffing his beard now.
Woden, if he can participate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. It lasts for an hour. I need to maintain concentration on it, and depending on how strong the force of the creature is, will depend on how advanced the transformation can be. I could have turned Woden into something significantly more dangerous than a wolf, but
Bubbles, for instance,
has a low challenge rating.
Bubbles, for instance, would probably not be able to achieve quite as dangerous a creature.
Yeah. Bubbles could also become a wolf, probably, but probably couldn't become a
zombie T-Rex.
Insert high challenge rating beast creature
zombie
here.
T-Rex.
Actually, yeah, I think Woden could become a T-Rex because I think they're like.
Ooh.
Yeah, beasts max out at CRA. So
I thought they expanded that with the new book.
They may have.
There might be a couple, but for the most part, beasts.
I'm sorry, Jeremy. I looked at a Baldur's Gate thing. The Traxigor.
Oh, how dare you!
The Traxigor is the highest ranking beast. T-Rex is second at 8. Tied with giant crab.
Cool.
Excuse me, huge giant crab, because D&D naming scheme sometimes.
Huge giant.
Can you do that again?
For a specific...
Not anything specific, any specific animal, just something on someone else.
Okay. Who wants to go?
Cole's hand immediately shoots up.
Okay. Cole is gonna be a giant elk.
Woo!
Okay.
All of a sudden,
Wisest choice.
Sorry, I'll
ever.
wait until Aurelia is ready.
Oh yeah. That's fine.
Because she requested it.
Yep.
Unless
She
Cole
begins
has a-
ritual cat now
Yeah.
when she like finishes the circle or whatever.
Yeah.
She's ritual casting detect or doing her detect magic.
Okay.
I don't think I have to ritual.
Ritual casting takes some time. So Cole, got any preferences?
Dealer's choice. Honestly, I was fine with the giant elk.
But Zoe has enough time to think about it a little more.
Oh
Okay.
goodness.
Assuming eventually 10 minutes pass.
Yeah, I realize I don't actually have to do that. One's a free spell slot, so I don't have to do it as a ritual.
A
So-
giant
are you-
elk
are you talking about
might
which site?
break the floor.
Yeah. It's
Excuse
just
me. Saber-toothed tiger.
Awesome.
oh goodness. That's terrifying. Okay.
I
So
did my
where
best impression.
where once a semi-scrawny shifter of moderate height but no great bulk stood, there is now a feral coiled spring of muscles and teeth.
And I try to look majestic.
God.
I do my best majestic pose as a saber-toothed tiger.
The sort of pose that a saber-toothed tiger would do if it for some reason wandered out onto a rocky promontory.
Stand up on my back legs and I. No.
Wow. So Aurelius.
So while he does his best Ice Age impression.
Yep.
Exactly.
I'm trying to study the spell. And specifically, how that might relate to what I saw when I looked on Constance's transformation, and then also because I know that Zoe gets her magic from ancestral powers or whatever, which is how Early would phrase it. This is terrible. How that relates to what the rumors I heard, I read in the library in the Tao City about the magic.
So as you look at Cole, definitely fairly strong transmutation.
Yep.
Which has some similar markings to what you saw on Constance. Obviously, this is a much weaker version of that sort of thing. But I mean, it's there. As far as, I mean, whatever it is that Zoe just did probably would fit a similar description, especially if you didn't really know what you were dealing with.
You mean someone inexperienced in magic doing it, or as far as
if somebody inexperienced with magic in general encountered a situation where things were turned into other things? Yeah, it looks like, I mean, if somebody could do what Zoe does, that could definitely give rise to the sort of story you read in the library.
Fascinating. Okay, that's fine. Thanks.
Okay, Cole's back to being a human. I am going to need to take some time to rest before we do anything particularly dangerous now, but yeah.
I'm gonna go to the university. Anyone wants to come with? I have to go get my bags and stuff. I will be back.
I will go with.
Yeah, same.
Okay. I go upstairs and quick, because I remember to have the spell again, dispel magic twice. Because why not?
All right.
Because you might need your spells for later?
Yeah, I might.
I
but
know.
I
love it.
This is her bad decision.
Okay.
It's wonderful.
Let's see. This is the second
it's this
time
one.
you've tried.
Yes.
Go ahead and make me a charisma check.
Okay. 18.
Let me take a look at Dispel Magic.
You have an inspiration. You wish to add.
Can't use it on this.
I don't have any inspiration either.
Okay. again, that wave of arcane energy ripples out from you and latches on to whatever lattice of enchantment has Constance within its grasp, and you can't quite get your fingers into anything, and it just washes over.
Damn it. I take my gloves off and I try again.
Okay. Make me another charisma check then.
Okay. Worse. 17.
You try it once more and nope. Can't quite do it.
All right. And she gathers up a pile of papers, puts her gloves back on, and goes back downstairs.
Make me a perception check.
Okay. 5.
So you pull your gloves on, and one of them's fitting weird.
The right one?
And, yeah.
I pull it back off. Did I get the button?
There used to be a sucker at the end of that entire finger is a tentacle now. And like you can still move it and hold it. But not having any bones inside makes getting it into a glove a little less simple.
I grab a pencil and I strap it to my hand. To like a splint, basically. Okay. Shove it on, and then it's gonna.
There's definitely a weird little bulge out of the palm of the glove, but you know it's in now.
If I no, that'll look weird. Okay, yeah, I'll leave it in.
Okay.
All right, she comes back downstairs. Pile of papers. It was a little bit longer than expected. All right, I'm ready. Cora?
Yep.
Anyone else?
All right. So we shift back over to Stormways as Rurik and Diamond have headed out for the day. It starts almost as soon as you get out the front door, Diamond, as Rurik turns to you. So we get one of those wagon things, or are we walking?
We should probably take a carriage. Yeah, we should probably take a carriage. Yes, we should probably take a carriage.
All right. He leads the way down the alley and off to one of the livery stables. Oi! She needs a wagon.
Okay. Diamond's gonna get like a regular ass carriage for Stormways.
All right. 3 silver for the 2 of you.
Cool. Oh, making change.
Get this girl a wagon.
Get this girl a wagon.
And about an hour or so later, you are deposited out front of Qatar Arms amid a fairly steady rain, rumblings of thunder, as usual.
Is it ever not a fairly steady rain in Stormways?
Oh yeah, sometimes it's a fucking torrential downpour.
Okay, that's fair.
Why do you think Elishard always wears a heavy coat?
Remind me again, how many silver is in a gold piece?
10.
Because he's a teenager to young adult in the 1990s.
I mean, there's that too.
I mean, he's in his 30s.
I like John's explanation better because I have one of those coats.
I mean, so do I. You've seen it.
Yeah.
I was also a teenager in the 1990s, the young adult in the 90s.
What year is it, Jack? In Conflux?
Currently?
Yeah.
We are currently... It's the 89th cycle. 3177.
3177. So no, he would have been a teenager in the 60s.
Even better. But there you are in front of your family residence.
She goes inside, and her dad's probably working the shop. She's just like, "Hey, Dad, where's Mom?"
Oh, Diamond in Rorik, wasn't it? Yes. She's inside going over the books.
She goes back there and like opens the door and like peeks inside.
Your mom she's got a little bit of hair hanging down in her face, and she's got an ink and quill and a couple of the ledgers out, and she's just writing some things down.
Hey, Mom.
Sweetheart.
She turns to Roy. Roy, can you stay outside with Dad for a minute, please?
I'll check the perimeter.
Thank you. Bless her.
Steps out.
Yep. And I make him something later. She closes the door and like sits in front of her mom, and she's just like, "Mom,
Is everything all right?
I have a problem."
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
So there's this person I like.
Come on into the kitchen, sweetheart. I'll get you completely dressed.
Oh my.
Your mom goes in, pushes the kitchen open.
We're having in a D&D game.
Yes.
Pushes the kitchen door open.
Mm-hmm.
Goes over to fill up the kettle. I'll make you both some tea.
For the record, this is literally the best conversation to have in D&D games. Fight me.
Ever. I'm very conflicted. Mostly because it's actually two people that I like. And I am scared because the one person likes me because of, I think mostly because of
Water starts to boil.
because of Al-Aziz, and the other one I don't
lips
think
thin a little bit.
She means well,
Mm-hmm.
and I do think she likes me, but she definitely didn't start saying that she liked me until she found out about that I was
All right.
that. And the other one, I don't think even likes me, but I don't know if they would even. We've got a lot of stuff going on, so just maybe like if I told them, but I was also, I didn't want to do it empty-handed, so.
Oh, that is quite a problem. I'm sure the two of us can come up with some advice for you, though. Yes, that is quite fascinating.
Oh my God!
I heard the voice change, and I was like, "Wait a minute, that's not his mom's voice. That's not his mom's voice."
What did you hear?
He's been sitting in there since you walked in.
I also heard.
I've just now noticed.
Hold on, I took my headphones off in anger.
There was also a reference earlier to the two of you, and I was like, "Aha!
Yeah.
Someone else is here."
Yep. No, he has been sitting at the table since you walked in. Somehow you have just now noticed him, though. But you are aware that he's been there the whole time.
How does her mother react to that? I'm really curious.
She
She definitely said tea for you too, and Nikki thought she was talking about Rorik, but that okay, all right.
You know, Hannah seems to be quite comfortable with the fact that the Marquis is sitting at her kitchen table. Well, sweetheart, I think that, you're definitely... How do you feel? Yes, emotions are very important at junctures like this when there are choices to be made.
If only this was wine.
I it's scary because of what happened a year ago, but I also know that this feels different than then, and
Of course.
I just find myself thinking about them a lot, and I'm just, I've seen a lot of things since becoming a warlock, and a lot of things get on your mind and stuff, but I find myself thinking about them a lot, and if something were to happen to them without me having told them, then
Oh my, yes. No, that seems like that would be terribly tragic. Yes, it would. And you do know, Hannah dear, she's been very distracted recently. It's been all over. And when she's distracted, of course, she can protect her friends quite as well. 6 sugars, if you don't mind. Thank you, darling.
Holy shit.
Well, communication is usually a good idea, I would say. And if you feel comfortable talking to one or both of them, even if it's just to tell them what you're thinking and feeling, that would probably be my recommendation. And of course, you shouldn't feel pushed into anything, and try not to go into any sort of conversations like that with too specific of expectations, I guess. I don't... And you can see the question on your mom's lips. Which 2 are we talking about? But she doesn't ask, because she's like,
I'm gonna keep everybody in suspense right now.
We all know who they are.
Are you sure? Okay,
Yes.
Well, I wanted to show them that I was serious, I guess, or that I just wanted to make them something to,
you wanted to make them what? Like something in the shop?
Well, I think they would really appreciate that. That takes too much time, and I'm honestly very, I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to do it now. I want to do it soon while I still have the nerve for it. And it would probably be appropriate to make something. I want to make them cookies. I want to.
Well, baking.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Yes, Hannah, we're doing this. Hannah, we're doing this right now.
Oh my god, the Marquis is from Mean Girls.
Yeah. I don't like this.
At which point,
I don't know how I appreciate this.
The flower walks out of the cabinet. As Hannah goes and grabs a series of mixing bowls.
It's like that scene from Sleeping Beauty where
the Marquis begins rolling up his sleeves and drapes the cloak of leaves on the back of the chair. So you're wearing an apron that you definitely didn't tie on yourself.
So Diamond just has this face of resignation. She's like, you know what? Fuck it. I will deal with this. I can't lose my nerve right now.
There's something magical about an archfey getting down to do some baking.
I mean, you could have ended that sentence with there's something magical about an archfey.
And baking of cookies commences.
Oh.
Meanwhile.
That happens.
Meanwhile, 3 of you are headed to Vascone. It's all right. So it's a silver ahead if you want to take a carriage up there.
Probably best. Arrive all sweaty.
Very well.
Is that fine?
Aurelia,
Yes.
I need to borrow a silver.
I pay for chorus.
Yes. Oh, okay. Cole's got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Basic assumption.
Do
Cora
you
has no
want
money.
Do you want some gold to carry around?
I have no use for it except for when I'm going somewhere with
Yeah.
a lot of you.
Yes, but if you have to go somewhere without us.
Then I have other ways to get what I need.
Okay.
You don't
What?
talk a lot, but when it does, so you say very ominous things.
Yes.
Do I?
Yes, that
Occasionally.
was. Mhm.
Interesting.
It's fun though. Hey, Aurelia,
Yes.
did your family make enough to where like you guys like you paid for your own schooling?
So part of it, and then part of it was the guild. My dad called on some favors, and yeah, I got in.
Okay. Do you
What? I'm curious, actually, as we're like probably climbing into the carriage, why? I wouldn't have expected this, to be honest. Why do you want to go?
Well, I told you that my sister went there, right?
No.
Well, yeah, she did. And
You don't talk about your sister.
Pot, kettle.
Yes! Listen! I've
Cora
been waiting
isn't
for this
saying
moment.
a goddamn thing at the moment.
yeah, we have a lot of things going on, and it's
Same.
now that I've got something to help look. Last time I went looking, when we were down in the Dow City, and the Raven Queen said that I had more tools. I kind of thought I had more resources. Kind of thought of like you went to Vascone. We didn't have enough to pay for it. So she had a patron, somebody that was paying for her. So I don't know if you had the same. I didn't know if you had the same deal going on.
Would I have, Jack? Would that have been like sort of the situation, or would it have been like guild and that kind of thing?
No, your situation is somewhat significantly different.
Okay.
A patron is somebody who basically literally sponsors your entire education, usually with a quid pro quo rider on of some sort.
Yep.
Right. You were more of an independent student. Your dad was able to scrape together enough, obviously, for your entrance examinations and things like that. But you were sort of working your way through, and your dad being a fairly well-respected artisan had enough income to sort of supplement that, plus calling in some favors and that sort of thing. Yeah.
Cool. No, I knew a couple people with that though. Yeah. Do you know who her patron? What did she study?
She was
You know
gonna
when
be
she
a doctor, healer.
a healer?
Kind of going into the same, like, if Major was still here, I probably would have asked her if
Yeah.
I don't know what I would have asked her, but
A hand comes out holding a ring.
but
Have you ever explained that to us? I don't think so.
Yes.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I remember
no, I forgot,
earlier
yeah.
refusing to put it on. That's right.
Immediately after the whole thing.
he'll take it, but I'll think about, because she sighed a lot when I talked, so I'll wait till I know what I want to say. And I'll pocket it. Unless you want to hold on to it until then.
I will hold on to it.
Okay, there you go.
Because it gives me cool shit. I don't say. I say that. Cora doesn't say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
When did she go? What year did she start?
Oh shit, I forgot all the cool shit it lets me do.
Yep.
Yeah, that ring is really badass, whether or not it has a voice in it.
Yep. Yep.
She just started going this year, I believe. Cole would know. I forgot because I have a lot of backstory to read through to remember what.
Yeah.
She hasn't been there long though. I was just wondering, like, is there a financial aid office that I would ask who was paying for her things? Is there a way that you can that people can check who's paying for?
Jack, would that have been mediated by the university, or is that more like someone private's paying for you?
I mean, they know where the money's coming from usually. Getting them to tell you? Fuck no.
Yeah. Okay. Not even a relative.
Nope. That sort of thing is considered extremely privileged information, especially in the event that someone is actively maintaining anonymity.
Mm-hmm.
The college is not going to risk losing that income just because somebody got curious.
Oh yeah. There's an office for it, but they're not going to tell you. Those people fund the university.
Yeah.
They have lots of, warlocks. This is the mundane version of that, I guess, now that I think about it. They fund many people, and it's usually secret. Did your sister never say who this was? There's usually paperwork that they have to sign, and
yeah, it was her. She wanted to go there, and she found somebody that was willing to pay for her. I mean, we had enough we could pay for her to take her test, but that's what she used, I think, to get them to agree to pay for her tuition.
No, it's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not anything I ever asked about because she said it was handled. So.
But you think it has to do with her disappearing?
Well, nobody ever came by the house asking where she was, if they were paying for her education. I figured that's a lot of money. So they would kind of, if she just disappeared like she did, I would think somebody would come looking, but it's been 51 days.
Have I ever heard of anything like this where like a student drops out or something like that? And
not particularly.
Okay.
But right about now, you guys are coming up to the campus.
I can show you the office where that is.
Do they let students look at their own records? Who's paying?
Jack.
Generally, that sort of thing is kept between the patron and the university. Right. Yeah.
Okay. So the student can't even know.
That kind of makes sense, though. They should know who's paying for their college.
I mean, do I know like how records like that might be stored, if that would be something that
I mean, that would probably be Office of the Exchequer.
Okay. Office of the Exchequer.
Right, where, I mean, somebody has to run the finances for a college, a university, any sort of educational institution.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you can get into the office, it would be the records would be there. It would probably, you could probably search by her name.
Okay.
That'd be my. So I can't help more.
I mean, now that I know that there's an office there, and if you show me to it.
Mm-hmm. Have we arrived by this point? Or is it still?
You guys are there. The
All
door
right.
being open, and Vascone in all its glory stands before you.
Back the old alma mater. All right.
The old Elmo martyr?
Alma mater.
Okay, there we go.
Before we get out of the carriage.
Hey, sometimes you got to murder an Elmo, dude.
Fuckers.
Since Cole's just gonna mask him many faces into the old elf lady that he talked to the dead dude in.
Okay.
That's his new go-to disguise.
All right.
Okay. So please keep that shape. It's very hard and confusing to find you when you change.
That's the point.
I know, but that makes it, if you get arrested.
Oh, if I get arrested now, I'm doing something wrong. I got so many ways to get away now. Oh my God, I wish I had this when I was younger. I will cause as little disturbances as possible, I swear. I'll follow you guys. I'm not just quiet from that point on.
Aurelia here's in it. I thought I was the one who made ominous statements when I talked.
What about any of that was ominous?
Of course.
I don't. All right, fine.
Vascone is probably the closest to a classic sort of collegiate campus as you would be able to find within the confines of Conflux.
Is there inexplicable red brick?
There actually is in certain places. The pathways tend to be,
it makes it look collegey.
The pathways tend to be fairly broad and flat. Large, mature trees grow, well tended and expertly planted.
The question is if it's a red brick facade designed to make the cheaper building materials look more interesting than they actually are.
Probably.
No. Nope.
Okay.
No. The architecture and construction here is solid but still impressive. Like there's an edge of practicality to it, but not entirely avoiding the aesthetic considerations as well. And a very large clock tower sort of dominates the middle of the campus, rising several stories above even the larger lecture halls and buildings.
Yep. So following the logic of many campuses all over, the Alpha C, the Exchequer, is probably somewhere in the middle-ish, but on the outside, like it's not quite.
I mean, you know where the administration building is. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I point that I do you want us to come with you, or I don't know what you're going to try. Do you know what you're going to try?
No. But if you just show me the building in the right room, I think I
Yes.
can get in.
Yeah, it's that one, second floor.
Aurelia has pointed you towards a fairly large 3-story brick building.
Second floor.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll say like office of
The Exchequer.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks.
Do you want us to stay here, or
No, you can do your thing. If you don't see me, you'll see me back at the Hawkshead house.
This makes okay.
I'll leave Jinx with you.
All right.
Puff Jinx out, and Jinx will start following you guys.
Good luck.
And
You too.
in return,
A small invisible weight settles onto your shoulder.
Our literal walkie-talkies.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
I love it so much.
Well, okay, I should clarify. A small invisible weight grabs onto your pants leg, scrambles up your calf,
yes.
leg, hip, digs something sharp into the small of your back as it manages its way up onto your shoulder. And then a little clawed hand just grabs your earlobe and squeezes.
Mm.
I'm not a fucking horse. You gotta rein.
There's a flick at the top of your earlobe, same side.
You know that they gave me permission to spike you. As I walk
There is
away.
a fractional relaxation of the grip on your earlobe.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
I don't want to. You don't seem. As we're walking away, you know, you guys have your own things to work out, but we don't have to be enemies.
So there's an old elf lady talking to herself,
Exactly.
looking across the quad.
That is entirely
Beautiful.
not unusual.
No, that's normal.
Elves often talk to themselves. It's the best way to have good conversations.
I'm wise and eccentric.
So you have tenure here, is what you're
Exactly.
Yes.
I was gonna make
Yeah.
All right. So you're off to the office of the Exchequer. Where are the other two of you going?
Do you have any place you wanted to go here?
I don't believe so. Not unless they have a significant amount of information on ice related things.
Well, I know the physics department does freeze studies to prevent the roads from cracking too much. Anyway.
So no then.
No, probably not what you're looking for.
Of course.
Ice-related fiends. Well, Dr. Kessler has an office.
Yeah.
I will simply accompany you wherever.
Okay. I'm going to go to the Department of Archaeology then.
Wonderful.
You push the familiar doors open.
Mm-hmm.
The halls still smell of that sort of mix of must and chemicals. It's like coming home.
It is. I am going to go find Gelly Viasanti.
Okay. As you go,
Got an office somewhere in here.
Yeah. As you go investigating, it takes you a little while. You stop by the office and are looking for their location, and they're not there. She hasn't apparently been at her desk today, almost, it looks like.
Huh. That, am I correct in presuming that's unusual?
That's fairly unusual.
All right.
And then you hear a voice.
Yep.
Coming from a lecture hall down the way a little bit.
He's giving a class.
something about sedimentary processes and the granular structure of the deposits. And if you had any fucking idea what you were actually talking about, you would see that this actually predates these other samples by at least 3 centuries, based on the effluvia of the surrounding rock strata.
Oh, I love her. All right, I'm gonna go sneak into the back of the class, I guess.
So it's
wait for her to be done.
Not actually a class.
Oh, she's just haranguing someone.
She's just haranguing somebody. Yeah.
All right.
Relatable content. Random professor is. Oh, I'm curious now.
Anyway, I'll go down that way. She could go on for a while.
And you step in to see Gelly kind of looming slightly over an older professor that you recognize as having been here for a while. Generally a much more traditionalist-minded individual as far as academics are concerned, who is sort of kind of hunched over the table here, brushing away at several samples that are apparently in the midst of categorization and looking like he is trying very hard to just not listen as much as possible. Please, dear God, someone take this woman away from me. As she's rearranging a number of things with her little cloth gloves on.
I will does the door open on the side that she's like facing, or am I
They're
behind?
kind of standing sideways to the door.
All right, sideways. I will step in and say, "Hi, Gelly. Having a nice chat, I see."
2 pairs of eyes look at you. Gelly just does a quick 180, and the professor with his large, thick spectacles kind of leans forward, looking a bit like a frog coming around the corner. Well, I see one of your classmates is here, Professor Vicente. Why don't you go see what business they have? We're not finished.
Bye.
Really?
Yes. No, you definitely aren't. Let's go outside. I have a friend I want you to meet, and then I have a question for you.
All right. Well, where have you been?
Yes, I was getting, yes. I'm sure you have questions for me too.
Yes, my questions first. Where have you the fuck been?
I've been on sabbatical. I put in my paperwork, and I've gotten 2 months left.
You know goddamn well that I don't believe you're on sabbatical. You found something, and then you just swanned off to go chase it and didn't even bother to tell me.
I did find some things, yes. But I...
Hi there, who are you? And is
this
Cora.
This is Cora Shana Thavakri.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Nigella Viacenti.
Pleasure. All in head, of course.
Well, when you said you found someone.
Yep. I can do that too. Warlock stuff.
Really?
To be fair, mine is not a warlock. Mine is different.
This is going to look very odd from the outside. All right, let's walk and think.
Yep. So, yeah. Was it a month ago? Has it been that long, or has it been less than that?
It's been about a month.
It's been a month ago. Got a call from something and had to go start doing that. So that's why I've been gone. Yes.
All right.
And as part of that, I need a favor from you. Some paperwork. I know you're going to ask why, in God's name, you would do anything for me at this point, but
that's
what I need.
An insignificant line of inquiry, no.
Mm-hmm. So
my friend comes back as a warlock with apparently another warlock in tow and now wants some paperwork.
Yes.
What are you looking for?
We have to get down into the as I try and remember names of places. The undergress entrance in a pass for the undergress entrance in Dawnbreeze. Is that correct?
No, you're in Dawnbreeze right now. Cryptward is where the
Cryptward.
Yeah.
Okay. The undergress entrance in Cryptward. If we can get in and out.
So you decided to come to me assuming that I would just carte blanche write you on as a contractual archaeological technician?
Perfect.
It sounds like the hope, yes.
And why do you want to go digging around in smuggler territory?
Because my friend here needs some answers that are contained there.
Smile.
There's a nest of kobolds.
So let me get this straight. You vanish for almost a month and a half, and then show up out of the blue asking me to not quite forge documents for a unsubstantiated, unofficial archaeological expedition that has not yet gotten departmental funding or approval, so that you with your warlock friend can wander off and accost some criminal kobolds about something to do with someone's past secrets.
Yes.
To be
That's
clear,
exactly
it's
what I expected from you. Fine, let's get the paperwork started.
Wonderful.
All right.
Cole.
In your head, I like this one.
I do too.
Yes.
You are approaching the administration building.
All right. I will go to the second floor and look for office of the thing that really told me about.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. Let's see how long this takes you.
So that's going to be a while. I rolled a 6.
So you walk in, you look for some stairs.
Honestly, this is my first time I've been inside one of these buildings. I've only ever been outside.
You find some stairs that take you to the second floor. Everything is labeled with little brass plates that say things like 201B and that sort of thing. And you can't find anything that says office of... There's no titles on these doors. There's just numbers and letters. Eventually, somebody stops you. Excuse me, miss. Are you having trouble finding where you need to go?
Yes, I'm looking for, and I forgot the name of the office.
Office of the Exchequer.
Exchequer. I'm looking for the office of the Exchequer.
Right. You're in the wrong wing. You'll want to go down that way. You're looking for the 400s, and it's 410C.
Oh God.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Yeah.
No, it's here all day.
It has double doors, so you're pretty much your only landmark, as opposed to most of them have been single doors.
Okay.
All right. Well, best of luck.
I'll do that thing where I look around one more time and then I'll go. Like I'm orienting myself to nothing. And then just go.
And you start walking down. It takes you about 10 minutes, but you manage to find 410C.
Okay.
And there's just pair of very brightly polished brass doorknobs, and this is apparently the place.
Okay. Is the hallway around me empty?
It's pretty quiet, yeah.
Okay. Just before I get in there, so I can see what's on the other side, I'll use ghostly gaze
Okay.
to look through the door, see what's on the other side.
Through the door, you see a sort of fairly high counter built across the entirety of the room. There's a little sort of like swing door in it towards one end. A pair of individuals, one gnomish, one human, sitting behind that are going over some level of books and bookkeeping.
Okay.
And they seem to be sort of like the people you talk to when you first come in. You can see a couple other people working their way back through shelves in the back. And there's a couple of side offices as well.
Okay. Well, is it so? There's the shelves behind the counter,
that's
and
where
then
the internet shit itself.
Uh-oh.
Jack's
Oh, yeah,
internet appears to have cut out. Quick!
Oh,
The
no.
GM's gone. Assume control.
I get everything. No, just kidding.
I win.
We win D&D.
Win
Yep.
D&D. I'm gonna take us to the break screen while we wait to get our GM back. So we'll be back in just a few minutes.
I'm wrong about that. Please tell me I'm wrong.
We're back.
Welcome back. After a brief break brought on by technical difficulties. So, Cole, that's what you see going into, or as you're standing on this side.
Okay. Do they have any type of uniform?
No, they're just dressed fairly professionally.
Okay. I will. Let's see. Yeah, no, I'm not going to ask these guys anything. I will dimension door into an empty aisle.
Okay. So all of a sudden, you just appear between two bookshelves. Give me a stealth roll.
19.
As one of them whips directly around and just makes straight eye contact with you. Sometimes they roll natural 20s.
I specifically said that I wanted to.
Ma'am, are you a
an
warlock?
empty aisle.
Yeah, the bookshelf, the cases run to where the people who are seated at the desk can look down the aisles as long as they just turn around.
Oh, okay.
Warlock, probably. Ma'am, I don't believe you have business.
Where am I?
Make a deception check.
Where am I? What happened?
Natural 1.
That's about what I expect.
That's perfect. I love it.
Ma'am, please remain calm. And step to the other side of the desk, if you would.
All right, I'll start walking towards him. And let's see, I have to mark down his spell slots. And then as I'm walking forward, I'll just say, yeah. I was just hoping to have a quick peek through and find something. If you could just let me do that, and I'll try to cast suggestion.
What's your save DC?
16.
16. There's a pause. Let me look up one thing. I'm suddenly remembering. And the one says, well, if you require, and the other one is like, no, you may not. And I'll have to ask you to step outside the desk. We don't take kindly to the uses of magics in here.
I like how Vascone is the university where they get slightly miffed at your attempt to manipulate them magically. Not like call the warders, just that's incredibly rude.
I can't wait till mass suggestion. I'll step to the other side.
Now, ma'am, unless you're going to conduct yourself in a professional manner, we shall have to have you escorted from the grounds. We do apologize, but there are strictures and rules in place for the operation of a professional educational institution, and we can't have, just because the game's on, people disregarding those willy-nilly.
Apologies. Honestly, I was trying to get to the front of this, but I was... it's...
Make another deception check.
Yeah.
Please roll.
Please.
18.
Yes.
That's as may be, but please refrain from doing it at all in the future.
It's my knees. I have trouble walking upstairs.
Well, by that sort of thing, I'd suggest going to one of the medical buildings, then. We have several scholars who specialize in joints. As 1,000 stoners across the multiverse punch the air.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, actual joints suck.
Yes, they can.
I was just hoping to find a record for my my patron, not that patron, but my sponsor. They
Are you
required
an alumnus?
no, but they make contributions here, and they would like a record retrieved.
Do you carry an official order?
No.
The reaction there.
All right, ma'am. Let me make this very clear to you then. If you'll step over here, and he starts pulling out a number of pieces of parchment.
Yeah, forms.
Mhm.
This is an official release of information. You will have to contact your patron and have them sign and seal here and here, and that signature needs to be notarized. Then you will bring this back. If you are to pick up this information from us, pulls out another piece of paper, there will have to be a declaration of representative power. Your information will be filled out in this section. The patron's information will be filled out in this section. Both parties will sign at the bottom, also must be notarized.
Bureaucracy.
Just nodding.
Do you have any questions regarding this procedure?
Nope, I think you've done an excellent job explaining it to me. While they were explaining it, could I see how their shelves were organized? Like,
Give me a
alphabetical order?
perception check.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Edgar
take,
is on my shoulder.
Okay.
I'm gonna take advantage of this break in the dialogue while Cody is rolling a perception check to inform everyone, both playing and viewing, that my son is currently sitting just off to the side here with a English and Spanish, like learning English and Spanish book, and pointing at objects in the book, saying their Spanish name, then pointing at the same object but on a different thing and saying their English name.
Good
over
for
and
him.
over again.
Good
and then
for
just
him.
flipping the
Good for
page.
him.
All while
Nice.
drinking a bottle of milk at the same time.
Well, yeah.
That is such a parent story, but also, aw.
Right? Yes.
I am so proud of my son.
28.
28. They seem to be organized chronologically,
Okay.
primarily. Yeah. By date.
So is it like most recent dates on the right, or is it from left to right, right to left?
So as
date-wise.
you're standing on this desk looking out at it, older records seem to be down the left, more recent stuff going to the right.
Okay. Okay. Mental note. I'll
So you
nod.
are given 2 forms.
Yep. I will grab those 2 forms and oh, paperwork, the bane. And I'll walk out and thank them
All right.
as soon as
Oh
the
no,
door shut.
paperwork that stops you from accessing other people's records when you shouldn't be able to.
Yeah,
How
no, it's fair.
arduous.
It's inconvenient for me.
That's the
Paperwork.
worst.
It's a legitimate use and it serves a purpose. But damn it.
Paperwork blocked Cole this game, and it blocked Mara's character last game.
All right. So, paperwork has been garnered by 2 of the 3 individuals that have visited the university.
I fold it in paper planes as I'm walking through the halls.
Okay.
Aurelia will actually once we get like the are we getting the paperwork today specifically, or is that going to be a thing where we have to go back to pick it up once she's got it like signed and taken to the correct
She
people
looks
and-
into it a bit. She can probably have this paperwork ready middle of next week.
Okay, perfect.
Which would put you at roughly the 12th, 13th.
12th, 13th. Okay. And then, yeah, we're gonna do that. What's your character's dang name? Cora. There we go. It took me a while. I'm really tired. Okay.
Yes.
Cora. Sorry.
Yes, that is my name, in case you had forgotten it. I don't.
Yes.
I
just needed to talk to her for a minute. If you want to go try and find Cole, make sure he hasn't burned down a building or something stupid.
I will see what I can.
There are 3 warlocks on campus?
Yes. I'm sorry. Hopefully, I'm sure it will keep standing.
I'm sure there's some sort of something in the bylaws against that.
If it helps, Cole is not in the habit of burning things down.
This is
true.
It doesn't happen often.
One of your new friends isn't an arsonist. That's just a stunning recommendation. I apologize.
Many of us are not arsonists.
Oh,
Almost all of
wonderful.
us.
Almost all of you. Almost.
I mean,
Yeah,
who's
almost.
the
Arsonist is already
exception?
dead.
I was about to say, who's the exception to that rule?
All right.
I mean,
then.
I just assume whatever character John's playing is an arsonist.
Elishard has no fire magic whatsoever, except for
That
No,
doesn't
yeah, no.
mean he can't pick up a torch.
Honestly, it's probably Aurelia. She's got gunpowder. Anyway.
Well, all right.
All right, and then once we are by ourselves, thank you again. That's going to be very helpful.
Oh, I'm sure it will come back and bite me in the ass.
We'll try
What
not
I'm
make-
saying is really make sure this doesn't come back and bite me in the ass.
I will try my best.
All right.
I don't
thank
think
you.
it will.
Okay.
We're just going down to find something that was lost or stolen. Yes.
Oh, so archaeology.
Yeah, exactly. There's been some very, very, very interesting finds. I've started writing some things, but it'll take me
Good.
a little bit.
Well, you know who to bring it to when you need to start getting published.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Always the best.
And if we
I-
could show up that asshole McCaffrey a little bit with some of the stuff that you found, so much the better.
I did find a Dow city way underneath. We went further than anything that's gone before. Even that one from what was it? I can't remember the year.
Oh, you're talking. So what you're saying is you and your merry band of magic miscreants went deeper than even the 42 gang did?
Yep.
Interesting. Well, you'll have to let me see those notes.
I have been taking them. Can't release them until I think this is all over.
Well,
Just
all right.
case
That's
things.
fair, I suppose. But
But yes.
but
I
remember
also-
what happens to people who publish second.
Yes, I know, but I don't think anyone else in my group is publishing.
You're not the only warlocks. But all right. If you're
That's
confident.
true. That's true.
I'm imagining now that there is an entire Warlock compact made unilaterally of Vascone graduates who are just using their powers to delve deeper and deeper into the
Listen.
underground.
I like the idea that there are patrons who are like, I don't need a win. I just want to like
Participate.
nonsense.
I want my participation award, please.
I just want to advance the academic structures.
Or even just, I just want to fuck with everyone else by pretending I'm competing this time.
Taking up spots.
I was also hoping to put your vast knowledge of all of the research that's been done here for something that's going on with me beyond. It's part of the Warlock stuff, but beyond the game.
Wouldn't that be more of a sorcerer question? Anyway, what do you need to know?
I went to the sorcerer. They were useless. Is that
What
the
did
one
you
we went
ask
to?
them?
I did.
What did you ask them?
I asked them for all of the research on...
Oh, you went up to a college of wizards and just said, give me all your books. Yes, I'm sure that worked great.
Well, how would you have done it?
You go in and you say, hi, I'm looking to research such and such a topic. And you gradually actually, build up some connections there. You don't just swan into a competing educational institution and say, hi, I'm special. Give me your shit.
Yes, but we
Correction.
don't...
You don't. So,
Hayden does.
There's a time crunch in this situation, so...
Okay. Anyway, what do you want me to see if I know anything about?
Heard anything about any sort of well, for one thing, there's someone in the city that was doing magic in between the what game number is this?
This is the 89th.
The in between the 89th game and when this all started a month ago. Someone.
So between the 88th and the 89th, somebody's been still here doing magic.
Oh wait, no, that's not what I had found. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what Aurelia had known. There was, or not someone doing magic, but someone leaving magical things being left behind, like
magical
Detroit.
Things being left behind. So as far as that goes, yes, there are reports of that sort of thing. That is one of the big questions. What happens to the Warlocks when the games are over? Because most, if not all of them, vanish, or at least pretty shortly afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's Warlocks that make magical things, they might not have collected or kept all of them whenever they fucked off to wherever they fucked off to.
Yes, I think something was left behind, and my sister stumbled upon it.
Constance. All right. I'm going to ask the question. Constance doesn't know what it was?
Constance is not able to tell me.
Something's happened to Constance. Are you all right?
No.
She just hugs you.
Yep.
All right. So you're looking for evidence of residual magic that may have affected non-participants.
Shape changing specifically.
Shaped. Dear God, Aurelia, what happened? What is she now?
An octopus.
Oh my.
And
Sister couldn't have been turned into like a chair or something.
Nope. And I pull off the glove.
And it's happening to you.
This was recent. This has been the result of 2 days. I think...
All right, well, whatever you've been doing over those 2 days, I'd stop it.
But I've been trying to get in contact with her. I lost touch after a couple weeks ago. We had to do the long expedition into the undergrass. And when I came back, I could not contact her. I had been previously using what we were using in the hallway.
The brain talky stuff, yes.
Yes, the brain talky stuff, the scientific name for that.
Talky stuff.
Yep.
What kind of fucking professor are you? Sorry.
And then it stopped working. So I
stopped working with Constance or stopped working across the board because it seemed to work okay.
Stopped working with Constance. Everything else has been fine.
All right. And you've always been able to talk to Constance previously?
Yes. There were when I first got my powers and started with this Warlock business, she was very hazy at first.
Okay.
That is, I'm afraid that's what's the haziness built up, and now I can't reach across.
So she suffers mental degradation on a curve, and
Yes.
too much. She's gone too far.
I think so.
All right. Well, that's troublesome and distressing, absolutely. And don't get so swamped on solving the problem that you give yourself a nervous breakdown in the meantime. All right?
Yes.
All right. So now I have to research ancient folklore on transfiguration and residual magic from other games. All right. I'll let you know what I find.
Thank
Family?
you.
Family doesn't believe me. Random professor from the college I went to? All right, this makes sense. Let's go.
I'm sorry,
They have
your
they have a
classmate from university who's a professor with you.
yeah. That's a whole different thing. They are best friends. That's why this is working.
All right. Well, I'll see you next week, if not before.
Yes. Absolutely.
Where are you staying? I want to know where to be able to reach my friends.
You're not gonna like this one. Knife spot.
Oh,
Right now.
I don't know what I was expecting.
Did you hear
but...
about the attacks? I think it's the safest place, honestly.
What attacks? No.
The attack yesterday, or
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
I'm sure there's probably some idiot publishing something about it in the street. I'll find out.
Okay. Yeah. So
One of these days, we're actually going to get a reputable newspaper in this town.
don't count on it. All right. Thank you so much. Nice to see you again. See you around.
Yes, you will.
Yes. I will give her
Stay
another
safe.
hug.
She'll hug you back.
Yep. And then head out to where
Okay.
Cora is.
You put the
So,
glove
Corey,
back
you're
on.
able to find Cole pretty easily.
Putting the glove back on.
I actually would have wanted to turn around.
Okay.
After I got to the hallway, I had an idea.
Okay.
Oh no.
So no.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll be fine.
Out of spells.
Yeah. No. So before I open the door back up, I'll turn to my shoulder and say, "Can you look for the name Lilith Estasi to the shithead on my left?"
Do you speak
I
Abyssal
don't.
or?
No, I speak common and common.
Okay. You have no idea what the response is.
Is my nose bleeding? What did you do? Do I need to ask Jinx to ask Cora to make you? Can you just be not a dick? I'm trying to negotiate with someone else's familiar.
This is amazing.
This is incredible. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Can you
All
just
right.
not be a dick?
Natural one.
The weight leaves your shoulder.
Oh no.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh
Oh,
At
switch that back.
disadvantage because
Okay, yeah,
he is
because he's
invisible.
13.
He's gone. He just fucked off.
I could resummon Jinx and then have them follow him, but
Do you really want to have a familiar fight inside the college? Actually, I'm down for that. You'll play the Tressum, I'll play Chazal. And we haven't had a fight yet this session.
no PvP.
No
What is
combat.
this nonsense? No like inner party.
It's not PvP if it's familiars.
yeah.
It's Pokemon battles if it's familiar.
Oh god, now I have to make a Pokemon fighting familiar wizard.
I have done that. It's good. It's good.
I'll bamf Jinx back and be like, fucking find him.
Okay.
Well, this is concerning.
What's concerning?
You're
Oh,
still
that's
in
right.
conversation.
No, I'm still in the thing. That's just happened recently, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So then
Jinx
I'm
would have
going
followed
to.
Cora.
Right.
I'm going to proceed to look through Shathal's eyes. Where am I?
You are hauling ass down a hallway.
Stop. What did you do?
See Cold dead laying on the floor.
Nothing.
Why are you running away?
Bastard little boy wants me to go steal shit for him, and I don't feel like doing it.
Where is he?
You can feel a gesture, and
Yep.
then Cathal looks at his invisible arm and sort of exaggeratedly turns his body to look a direction.
Okay. Come find me. Don't worry, you don't have to steal anything
Fucking bullshit.
right now.
And Shathal keeps running. Meanwhile, let me look at the movement speed on a
Tressum.
on a Quasit.
Versus a closet. We could do some math.
Oh, damn, they're
Because-
fast. Okay. So by the time that Jinx is there, the Quasit is gone from visual range.
Okay.
You can roll a perception check for Jinx at advantage, however, given the poison sense and keen smell.
Okay, I will take the Edgar benefit off of me, and because we have the same modifier for perception.
Okay.
11.
11? Yeah, Jinx isn't picking him up.
All right. Oh shit. I mean, it's not like it could really lose him, but I didn't see the door open, so didn't go back in there. So, all right.
Yeah, no,
I'll
definitely didn't go
I'll
back
go
inside.
Yeah. I'll start
right.
heading back.
Diamond, by this point, you have definitely finished cooking and probably headed back towards the halfway house, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Unless there was anything that needed to happen before.
I mean, she hugs her mom.
Okay.
She is shaking. She's just like, I'll be fine. I can do this. But if I don't, I'll probably be home later tonight.
Cookies are in a basket. Mhm.
Yes.
Yep. Mhm.
And she's just like talking to Rourke through the carriage ride, just like, what am I doing? Is this weird? This is weird. We're warlocks. Like going through the like trying to not talk herself out of it, but kind of talking herself out of it, but not talking her. And Rourke is just probably like,
Rorik is pretty stoic through the whole thing, but after about 10, 15 minutes or so, there's this faint, like, sort of half wilt. This is a strange city. I don't know what's weird and what's not.
fair.
And then he goes back to basically being a gray stone wall again.
Couldn't
The
hear you,
college team.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you all meet up outdoors.
Nikki. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Head
Are
over
you
to the.
heading back to Hawkshead as well?
Yep. We've got paperwork arranged, so that'll be ready in a week. Did you have any luck?
I throw the paper planes in their general direction.
Thanks.
I got caught. But not too bad. They just talked to me.
Okay.
more at me. I wasn't really listening. I gotta get some stuff signed and notarized, whatever that
I
means.
open up the airplane and look at it. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a declaration of representative and a release of information form, both of which will need signatures from the patron in question themselves, who was funding.
It's gonna be hard to forge if you don't know who it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No. I don't know who.
Well, this is paper. You can use the back for scrap. Hand me the other one. I will flatten them out and add them to my pile of papers that I'm still carrying around. Just in
So
general.
we will say that everybody returns to the Hawkshead house more or less at roughly the same time. Wotan, about 20 minutes before they get there, there's a knock on the door.
Check the door.
Young Durgar female is standing outside.
Open the door. Welcome.
Are you Mr. Saltspray?
That is I.
Good. Suppose I'm here to figure out what everybody needs.
Well, about half of us are out on various errands right now. Should be back in the next few minutes. We can start with, did you have the contract with you?
Oh, yes. She pulls out a roll of parchments, shakes them out of the tube, recaps it. Is there a table?
There was. He looks over at where the table used to be. You know what?
We've got a desk upstairs.
That'll work.
That'll work around. She follows you guys upstairs and lays out the paperwork for you guys to see.
From my recollection of the map when we read it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, there's still that desk in the room.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe we should put some furniture on the order.
That might be a good idea. Although, well, we're not looking to stay at this place for too long, so don't waste too much effort.
All right. But hey, everything's there. It'll just need signature and blood prints from everybody.
Right. Does blood prints throw me for a loop at all, or is this something that I'm familiar
it's
with?
a fairly standard sort of thing. Basically, you take a pin, you stab the ball of your thumb, and you do a little squirt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll grab
In
the one
other settings where magic is a little more prevalent, that might, but here it's mostly a ceremonial, hi, we're criminals, we do weird shit.
Yeah. No, we can start with the two of us for now. The others should be back any minute.
Yeah,
now,
I will go and grab the warder.
I'm not there.
The warder is not there.
Okay, cool. I feel like Zoe may not have noticed.
It's quite possible.
Goes, looks. The rest of them all left. Okay. I need to work on my communication skills, clearly.
Well, I don't really have much to do the rest of the day, so I can wait.
Hey. Start with us, and Wotan will sign, prick his finger, blood drop.
Yep. Zoe also is pretty criminal.
Yeah. This is old hat for Zoe. You're just as familiar.
Yeah.
And I know that you were talking. They said at least that you were talking about some heavier armor for yourself, Master Salisbury.
It's really struck home in the past couple of days that crossbows are a danger. Something heavier to keep them out.
Right then, I can put in that for that. Here, stand over here. And she basically makes you a T-pose and does measurements. Which is roughly about the time that everybody else gets home, as she's finishing up the last of her records on Wotan's general fit.
Oh, they're
like
here.
a dwarven sailor.
Yeah. I'll poke my head down the stairs. Everyone come up. We need to sign the contract and get our armor.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So who's ordering what armor? I'm assuming full plate for Wotan.
Yes, please.
Okay.
It's specifically armor.
Initially, yes.
Okay.
If there are other requests,
Shields
you'll be
fall
able to.
within the category of armor to this.
Mhm. Yeah, shield would qualify. So is Zoe asking for a shield?
Yes. Warlocks are proficient with shields. I would like one. They're
Okay.
expensive.
Elishard, we'll say that you've finished your errands by this point, so you can be present for this little shenanigan as well, if you'd like.
Sure.
Anything for Elishard?
No. I can only wear
Okay.
light armor, and I have the weapons that I need.
Okay. Was Cora gonna grab anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Does Rorik carry a shield?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
For Aurelia?
Studded leather armor.
Okay.
And because in my experiments with, well, I don't know if she would have done it actually. If I put like a glass vial on top of our oozling friend there, Bubbles, does it dissolve glass or not?
No.
Because okay. Panes of glass. Metal. I need iron. And if there is any way to get muffling material, like straw feather mattress padding or something.
Textiles, all right. For Diamond?
She doesn't need armor.
Okay.
But she turns to Rorik. Do you want anything? Better equipment, better armors?
Rorik kind of looks over at this girl. And it takes her measure a bit. And then addresses her in Undercommon.
Which two of us understand.
Where do you find the most deadly weapons?
Does he say that part in common or
Undercommon?
That's an
This is all in. This
Cool,
exchange
sorry.
will all be in Undercommon.
Nikki's doing this. Diamond's not.
She turns back to him. Well, we contract a bit with Dunspike. He pulls out the war pick. Does Dunspike make these? She gives a nod. I want one of those. She raises her eyebrows in that sort of, okay, your funeral. And takes note of it.
I will mention to Rorik also in Undercommon. If there's anything you need utility-wise, you could probably also order that.
A shirt.
Try.
That's not what I'm going for.
I know.
I need some fucking rope. She writes down rope.
Please don't make sure I sound fucking rope.
No, fucking rope is different.
Oh my god. 2 weeks in a row.
2 games in a row.
Two games in a row.
Yeah.
And Cole.
Devastating.
Does Cole need anything?
I'll ask her if they make better armor like this, and he points to his own studded armor.
She kind of reaches over, grabs it, gives it a pull, fiddles with the studding a bit. I can ask.
Okay. And some of that, I guess. Maybe a hand axe.
That we can definitely do.
Oh, we are doing weapons. Okay. I thought we said we weren't.
Well, just because Rorik
Sorry.
held one out. Held out his whip, yeah.
She'll look around. Anything else?
I need a GM clarification on whether or not we're doing weapons.
At this point, you feel like if you have something else to ask for, now she'll take it down. Yeah.
Bow. So if we can
Long or
stop-
short?
Long. Yeah, I get martial weapon proficiency. That should cover ranged ones.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alchemist fire.
Better talk to your landlords about that. Mm-hmm. We don't really deal.
All right.
That's reasonable. I had some plans to ask them for related things.
Zoe, did you ask for a shield?
Yeah, Zoe asked for a shield.
Diamond. I'll also take a shield.
Right? Any of yous do much on you hang around warders at all?
You could say that.
Okay.
I can look like one, but that's about it.
No one that has any interest in exposing anything.
Master Karag says that if things start turning out well, he can maybe bend the rules a little bit and get you some venom craft.
Do I know what that is?
You can make you guys can make a history check.
Do I know what that is?
Given that I specifically have a poisoner's kit proficiency, is there anything that
Your DC will be significantly lower for Elishard.
No idea.
because
Zoe.
history and Zoe?
Yep.
So mine was a
Fuck yes!
Yeah.
Finally, literally the first time. It's probably really redundant in this case because someone else rolled a natural 20. But
By the way, I want to be clear now. I have now rolled 4 times, and I've rolled a 1, 2 3s, and a 4.
gonna go log into Twitch so I can give you
You're
a dex.
coming in strong.
Mm-hmm.
I got natural 20.
4 times, and my total is 11 out of a possible 80.
So Wotan, Zoe, and Elishard are aware of the existence of Venomcraft weapons. They're highly illegal, very expensive, but they're one of the things that the deep guilds in the Undergrass are the only ones really who know how to make.
So,
By Venomcraft, do you mean weapons that are magically poisoned or weapons that just have poison veins in them that you can just inject people with?
Hard to say which.
so with
Jack, would that click as being similar to what the rat girl had, or she just had a very
No, she just had a really sharp fucking blade with shit smeared on it. Actual feces. Yeah.
cool?
having now clicked with the why she was asking if we're familiar with if we hang around warders, Elishad would sort of lean in. That wouldn't be a problem.
Right. Well, sounds like we've got plenty to go on.
And if Master Karag comes into possession of any real estate that he doesn't intend to use that could be put to better use, feel free to let us know. Like I said, we're looking to leave this place at some point.
And potential relocation. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, has everybody signed?
How do we sign?
I
It's
will
right there.
instruct the other ones in how to sign.
Really curious.
Signature here.
I'm really curious what comes out when I prick my thumb and put it down.
Blood.
Okay.
Actual blood.
Good.
Aurelia has to sign left-handed, which is not normal for her.
You can still, I mean, even if you don't take off the glove, you can, but
It doesn't bend. It's the problem because I've got the thing, the hand.
oh yeah,
bend.
I mean, okay, it would look weird. Yeah,
it would look weird.
Out your finger, if you signed, but
Okay, yeah, she'll do that, and then
Pesto
she'll
was thinking about the possibility of limbs being blown off earlier. Does that?
now that
give me a perception check, Zoe.
now it's kind of a little more obvious. Yes,
I would like to.
That finger's locked up.
Not that it matters, but perception or insight.
Perception in this case.
Could I also I was ignoring the gloves earlier, but now fingers are behaving weirdly.
Yeah, you can make the roll.
Yeah, I think it's odd signing, but yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's less fingers are being weird than somebody is clearly trying to sign like this with
also,
their wrong
Jeremy
hand.
rolled above a 10.
No, she's doing the right hand. It just looks awkward.
Yeah.
Signing like this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, we still haven't clarified which finger. Jack, which finger is it?
It's the ring finger.
Ring finger.
So signing like
ring finger on the right hand.
Yeah. She's got that kind of out, and it's a little awkward. And she takes off the left glove to prick her thumb.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much everybody notices.
Great.
I'm not gonna say anything right now because we have a guest.
Also, not saying anything at the moment.
She sands and blots the paper and rolls it all back up and leaves a copy with you guys and shoves all of her documents back into the carry tube. Couple days. Should have a couple crates for you.
Pleasure doing business.
Well appreciated.
Oh, hey. And best of luck and keep your head down.
Of course. And of course, let us know if Master Karag needs anything from us.
Will do. And she trots off down the alley, whistling.
Close the door. Turn. Really, is there something wrong with your hand?
As the man with cuts on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like fresh, last couple hours cuts on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something wrong with your face as well, by the way?
Yes.
Shaving.
Is it consistent with shaving cuts?
No,
or is
not even.
No, yeah, that's what I figured.
I didn't say shaving. Elisha just said yes.
Okay.
For clarification, was that the monster inside of you saying shaving or just the GM?
That was just the GM. That was just the GM making a joke.
Thank you. Okay,
Sorry.
because I was like, Venom pops out.
Shaving.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Fair question.
No, it's not quite all right, but neither is your face.
Oh.
Nice comeback.
Oh.
This'll heal.
Aurelia, I work with poisons. It's not the same thing, but it's not shame if someone in the course of working with dangerous materials occasionally disfigures themselves. I actually have a few marks from my own inexperience.
Yep, that's fine. That's what happened.
Make a deception check.
Sure.
I'm also decent with medicine, as are several other people here. Let's just make sure it's not infected.
It's not infected. I had someone look at it when I was at the university.
Insight check.
Sure.
Go ahead and make those.
I mean,
Anybody who
that
wants
last
to.
statement is technically not a lie.
Yeah.
The second
True.
part of that, but the implication that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Zoe is dumb.
I'm just gonna.
Someone medical?
She is certified in field medicine. It is fine. I will let you know if it gets worse.
Would you?
But you didn't tell us. I can't imagine you blew it off at the university.
No.
You didn't tell us before you left.
No, because it is not that big of a problem.
For transparency's sake, I was training.
Insight check.
With live weapons?
No. With my weapons. Yes,
18?
he was training.
Okay.
Are we talking training with?
Oh, sorry, you said live weapons. Yes, with live weapons. I thought you said with my weapons, and I was very confused.
No, I said with live weapons. Yeah.
Yes, with live weapons. We live in Knives Font. How do you think I can get my training in?
Oh, so vigilante work. Okay.
All right.
Please keep in mind that there are 2 factions currently aligned with us, and it would be nice if you didn't disrupt their operations. And also, please don't disrupt my family's operations because I need them.
This is true. Oh, wait, I have to go talk to my family.
Not that I think you really could, but...
Wow!
I'm just gonna say there are no bodies left to find.
I forgot you do that. Oh, thanks for the visual reminder. I'm gonna.
Oh, Cotton. Okay.
That doesn't actually address my concern.
No, it doesn't.
I'm gonna go now. I have to go check on my family. What time is it? Would that work for time? It's not too late or something. We haven't. It was
no. You've got time.
Was my meeting with Thalia today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I think.
Tomorrow. Okay.
The 4th. Yeah, same day as Aurelia is. So yeah, you grab. You walking or riding?
I'm gonna walk. Wait. I had asked Chiswick to send me information about like someone to help take care of my dad. Was that supposed to go to the inn or was I supposed to meet them there? I cannot remember, but I do have.
I do believe that was set for him to drop the information at
the Horse and Harp or whatever.
No, that's where they live.
Okay.
At
the
whichever one
the
it
brew.
is.
Yeah.
Buns and Roses.
Okay. Yep. So I'll stop there on the way.
Motley Brew. Sorry, I was looking at the bakeries.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was a brew thing. Motley Brew.
Motley Brew. Yep.
I'll stop by the Motley Brew then first before I get a coach.
Okay. There's no information at the Motley Brew currently.
Okay.
No messages left for the Hawk's Head or yourself.
Okay. And then I'll hail a carriage. Go.
Okay. It'll be 4 silver for the travel.
Ooh. Okay.
As it's all the way across town. But you are able to get to your father's shop.
Mm-hmm.
He and Jossa seem to be doing okay.
All right.
And things are a little sparse on the grocery side of things.
I will leave money. I have 89 gold, and now we have supplies.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and you and Jossa go do some shopping and get things resettled. So there's an hour or 2 burned. That 5 gold tops.
5 gold. Okay.
Yeah, 5 gold will hold them for a good while.
Awesome. Yep. And somewhere in there, she'll just say, without trying, because their family is not good at communicating. Sorry about how this is all fucked up. I don't know.
You said fucked.
Yes, I did. Has it been okay? Like, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of work, and I'm bored most of the time.
Okay. Did you want to try and take the entrance exam?
For the school, like you did?
Yeah. I got gold now. It's an option.
Which school?
Which one do you want to go to?
Academy Marshall?
Yeah.
Dancer's Court? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. How much is that one? Do you know? Would I know, actually?
Give me a history check.
Okay. There might be something she knows. 16?
10 gold.
10 gold?
Mm-hmm.
I will hand over 10 gold to him.
He just looks at it for a second.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Seriously. I may know someone who has gone there.
Okay.
He's pretty good at swinging a sword around.
Yeah?
I'm not gonna spend that on an admission.
What's his... Who?
Torvald. What's his last name?
Fauntleroy.
Fauntleroy.
Huh. I'll ask.
Okay.
Idea of Torvald went there.
I believe he said that he
went
did.
there. He's a fighter.
I believe he's mentioned attending the Academy Marshal at one
I know
point,
it.
as part of a conversation.
I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Yep.
All right. Well, got you set up with groceries, so I have to head out again. But
Meanwhile, back at the house. Diamond?
Hey Zoe, can
Diamond,
Hey, hi.
I wanted to give. Sorry.
Can we talk?
Yeah. We'll use the upstairs. Come on, Bubbles. There you go. Pick up the little squid thing.
You don't want to pick up
Bolton watches the two of them walk upstairs, sort of like pulls a small glass vial out of his vest. Puts it back.
what is it?
You don't know. I know. So you two go upstairs, trailing a slime.
I asked Rourke to stay outside. Diamond has the basket, and she looks at Zoe and says, the noble that we don't like, Valatus.
The one we're going to, yeah.
A year ago, he came into our shop and he, I guess, took a fancy to me and wrote me letters, paid me compliments, said things that I had not heard before, and made me feel special. He then used that to get something that he wanted free, and then turned on me and tried to take everything away from me. And I am not gonna lie, I was worried that the only reason you wanted to court me was because of my dad and my status and what I could do for you rather than me. But I don't think that's your intention at all, and that's just me overthinking things, and I don't want this asshole to ruin my life anymore. And then she pulls out a cookie from the basket and hands it to you and says, I know I probably said it beforehand, but please accept this cookie as my official acceptance of courting you as well.
Hey. Thanks. Yeah, I'm sorry if it came off that way. I really don't know how surface, I guess it's dating up here or flirting. I'm not entirely clear on the difference between those also.
I have absolutely no idea how it's supposed to be done. I thought I did, and then that happened, but
I won't deny that, like, obviously. Okay. Yeah, I really appreciate this, and no, I like you regardless of what your relationship or whatever role you do or don't want in your other I don't know how you'd prefer to, your dad, the Malik, whatever relationship you have with that is your business. And if you want my help and experience, great. If you don't, great. Doesn't change that I like you. I wasn't comfortable saying it down there, partly because I didn't want your elemental father to murder me, and I with a challenge of might, and also like I'm aiming to be queen. I guess I was pretty nervous about the idea that if I was courting someone well in Underdarky areas and also aiming to be queen, my family is assassins, and I didn't want to drag you into that.
We're being dragged into a lot of things.
I am really sorry that it came across that way.
It didn't. It was very sweet, and I really liked it, and I really like you. It just,
I did
a lot of things happened,
mm-hmm.
like in between that worried me, but I'm okay. And
I did also have something to show you. So we've run into some trouble taking Bubbles out because,
yeah, he's Bubbles.
He's a little.
I love you, Bubbles. I do, but you're very hard to maneuver around. You're not very fast.
Bubbles is now a puppy.
Oh.
It only works for a certain amount of time, but
that entire sentence is gone.
We can't hear you.
Sorry, I'm really emotional right now about picking up my puppy. And
make a dexterity save.
Oh no, don't kill me.
Look, I'm assuming wolf can be translated to puppy, and one of those is within the CR.
Puppy Bubbles has a very confused look on his face, and you hold him out as he starts just peeing everywhere.
Okay, yeah, he might need to get used to. This didn't happen when I practiced. I'm sorry.
No, this is fine. I got peed on by my brother, and Bubbles is better trained than him. So, after Bubbles is all done, Devin just puts a kiss on his forehead, and she's just like, "This is great." And she puts it back down, and she's like, prestidigitation to the floor.
There's a faint whiff of ammonia, and then everything's gone. It's fine.
Yeah. This is great. You're great, and I do like you a lot. There's another thing.
Yeah.
So you mentioned before that you were okay with me seeking other people while you're recording me. Is that still a thing?
Yeah, absolutely. If it's okay with you, I might not also want to. That you're attracted to someone doesn't necessarily mean I am, but I am totally fine with you being with as many that came out weird.
I haven't felt like this for someone before, and I've never thought it would be for two people at the same time. So I'm a little confused, but I'm hoping that it's okay. And if it's not okay, then like I hope we can deal with it as adults that communicate and stuff. That's what I'm learning, is that I can talk to you guys about
I think that things. Yeah. It's not as weird for me because in my family it's a lot more common for my family. I mean, my species, my homeland. Ugh. There's a word in undercommon that's probably much more accurate.
I just wanted to make sure that you're okay with that. Because the rest of these cookies are for him, and I'm really hoping that it goes well. I'm way more nervous about that than I was with you. Like, I knew we would be okay, but like, I'm sweating. I'm sweating a lot. It's bad right now.
If you need
rock person sweating.
Bubbles sweating. Will be back to being an ooze in an hour, so keep an eye on that.
Just grains of salt pouring off Diamond.
Pretty much, yeah.
I assume that this is a conversation that is probably easier to have if I leave.
Well, I have to go get them, but yes, it would. You don't have to be here, and honestly, I don't want you to be here just because.
No, that's totally.
I don't want to watch someone else get rejected. Yeah, that thing.
Totally fair. Yeah, I'm gonna be in other parts of this small house we share, but I promise that's just because it's a fairly small house. Bye.
Bye. Okay.
Congratulations, Zoe. You now have an oatmeal cookie.
It's baked with love and affection.
And raisins.
Look.
Zoe will enjoy that far more than I do because Zoe is a bit of a health nut.
Oatmeal cookies are just edible mimics.
Yeah. No, like, it's just like, come on, ignore your calorie goal. You've got a girlfriend, maybe.
Disaster lesbians. Disaster bye. Anyway, Simon goes downstairs. Hey, Cole, can I talk to you upstairs?
Sure.
It'll be really quick.
Cole,
it's not.
Who is in the middle of eating a loaf of bread?
No, I ran out of that.
He has
Cole is out of pocket buns right now.
Yeah, out of pocket buns.
It's a problem.
She leads you upstairs and closes the door.
For the second time, Woden's just like,
and, she's like, Bubbles is a dog. And
it's a dog who seems very intrigued by the fact that it has a tongue in its mouth. It's just kind of.
I know what he's thinking, that this is all new because this morning I was a saber-toothed tiger. That was different. But yeah,
that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. I just want to point that out as a thing
okay.
That's in the room. There are also these cookies.
Yeah, I
in the
smelled
room,
those.
And
Wow.
You found the quick way to Cole's heart.
Cole, intelligent to score 8.
Higher.
are for you. I baked them myself.
Thanks.
Because I like you a lot. And it's okay if you don't like me. I've been thinking about a lot of things like in the past couple of days, and like we went and saw the magic show, and it was super duper fun. And then like we walked home, and I saw a shitty ex, and Zoe's also courting me, but that's another thing entirely. I've got a lot of stuff going on, and you've got a lot of stuff going on, and I don't really know you that much, but I would like to know you more. But also, I didn't want you to die and I not be able to tell you that I liked you.
That was a lot. I like you too.
Cool.
I'd like to get to know you better too. It was fun at the magic show.
Cool. Yeah.
I don't
it
have
was super
anything
fun.
for you.
I sprung the cookies on you. It's fine.
Half the rest of the half-eaten loaf.
No, he was while she was like, these are for you. He was like reaching in his pockets like, I don't have anything.
No, you don't have to give me anything. It's fine. I'm just glad that you're not upset or any of the other bad things that I thought were gonna happen. Just to clarify, I like you in the sense that like
I get it. I get it. You mentioned how Zoe was courting you. I like you that way too.
okay, cool, great, cool. Okay, I'm gonna take one of these cookies. I know I said I made them for you, but I'm gonna take one now.
Do you want to just split them? That's fine by me.
No, I definitely made them all for you because I wanted to make something that would show you how much I cared about you, and I know how much you like eating things, and so I made cookies.
Cole does start laughing, and yeah, I know that I like eating things, yeah, a lot, but you didn't have to make me cookies. This is great though. Thank you.
I mean, they smell pretty dang good.
Yeah, no, they smell. As soon as she came in with them, he's like, I know where those are. That one thing where you can mark the scent and know where anything is within 60 feet. He's like, I know exactly where those.
Oh my
are.
God.
Appropriate use of shifter abilities.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
No.
Yeah. Do you wanna hang out now?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I imagine that they eat the cookies and like talk about like favorite color, family, favorite animal.
Just go hang out on the roof and eat cookies.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. It's very cute and adorable, and Diamond is talking too much, as she is wont to do.
So on the eve of a number of further meetings that will transpire next week, we will close as the sun sets on Diamond and Cole eating cookies on the rooftop. While
Zoe pokes her head in,
right.
He polymorphs the ooze.
Right. As Zoe finishes her romance cookie elsewhere. And we will be back for more of this shenanigan next week.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Nebulous align, yearnings intertwined, the golden age in ashes once again. Under stirring stars, in the burning shards, kindle fragments of a falling rain. So look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn. Stronger together now, we were never gone, gone, gone. Look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn, my friends. Come on, come on, come on, light up the flame. You're gonna bring the light back, bring the light back, bring it right back. Bring the light back, bring the light back, bring it right back. Through coronas wide, supernovas die, fractured in the fateful fall of man. Feel the heart raging of a strength unseen, unity will bring the upper hand. So look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn. Stronger together now, we were never gone, gone, gone. Look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn, my friends. Come on, come on, come on, light up the flame. You're gonna bring the light back, bring the light back, bring it right back. Bring the light back, bring the light back, bring it right back. Flying to the path of sacrifice, racing to the golden paradise. We were never gone, just down and down. Dancing on the side of prison, right into the cataclysm. Find a way to panic and the doubt. Look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn. Stronger together now, we were never gone, gone, gone. So look to the break of dawn.